but there is an aspect to game development and publishing that is so far beyond what the average gamer knows or thinks they know about how games are made. And share prices don't always reflect sales in the right way. And direct sales aren't necessarily reflective of a company doing exceptionally well or exceptionally bad. When they have the big shareholder meetings and the investor meetings that are public, when you have public investments like that, things get talked about. And if you understand business, it always goes up and down, right? And there are markers and things of that nature. Ubisoft has had high points, they've had low points. They've had high points and low points. Red Dead, excuse me, Rockstar Games, high points, low points, high points, low points. Naughty Dog, high points, low points, high points, low points. Um, I'm CD Projekt Red, high points, low points, high points, low points. Any company that has been in business for more than 10 years is going to have high points, low points, high points, low points. It's just how business works. Any business that's been in business for more than a decade, McDonald's, Walmart, Costco, Tesla, not Tesla Motors, Xbox Game Pass, PS Plus, Ubisoft Direct, or any company that you choose to. A lot of companies have subscription services because you're going to get so many games for your value. I get between GOG, Steam, and Epic, I get like 30 games every month for free. And then on top of that, between PS Plus and Game Pass Ultimate, I get a ton of PC, Xbox, and PlayStation games for free, well included in my sub every month, plus discounts and all this other stuff. There are ways to get those prices down if you are going to do gaming for as more than just a hobby, if that makes sense. Nothing wrong with doing it as just a hobby, but there's a premium to pay. And the other thing too is like you don't have to pay for premium early access stuff. Like you don't have to. The only people I would say that that's a thing for is people like me who do this for a living because a 3-day head start, absolutely, absolutely a 3-day head start gives me an edge over other people who are streaming and doing content creation. Just as much as the guys who get preview copies ahead of me have an advantage because they've been doing this a lot longer, you know? So it's just like, you're not just paying for the DLC, you're paying for early access, you're paying for the digital art book, you're paying for all these different things for that $120. I paid $120 for Starfield, premium edition, right? That came with the DLC, a really cool digital art book, and the base game, right? And I had Game Pass. I could have just played Starfield, but I chose to pre-order the premium edition. I did 2 playthroughs, got a ton of views, made some money off it, made a chunk of change off of that game playing that game. And I'm gonna go play the DLC soon because it was a lot of fun and I got good traffic with it. So the $120 investment in the long run has paid off in dividends that are way beyond the investment that I would make going into the stock market or something. You know what I mean? Um, Same thing with Ubisoft games. Like, I don't give a shit who publishes games, who makes movies. There's a really cool discussion I'm glad they had in the second episode of Rings of Power. Um, Círdan is talking to Elrond about the rings, and he has a really good discussion about separating the art from the artist. And I was like, chef's kiss. That is such a cool. I'm glad to hear people out there in the public saying that because you should separate the art from the artist. Separate your feelings about the person or the company or whatever. Separate that out and just play games. Watch movies, listen to music, read comics. Don't focus on, oh, they have a different political opinion than me. They monetize it badly in ways I don't like. You're going to miss out on a lot of games, and you're going to be upset about stuff that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. That's my take on it. Rant over. Probably pissed some people off. Sorry. Yeah, the price increases have been nothing. I mean, realistically, games should cost triple what they actually cost if you want to actually factor in inflation. Tatooine. Where is this at? Let's track it. We need to steal an Imperial code cylinder. Oh, I don't think I've ever been down there. We also have a quest along the way. Well, let's not get sidetracked. What is going to be... It's going to be quicker to go here. Oh, I can't fast travel at the moment, though, because I'm inside territory. Why am I still locked on fast travel? That would be why.
Ready to go?
No, I'm not ready to go. I crashed into a rock. So we're still wanted. We still have 3 stars. I think that's probably why I can't fast travel right now. Okay. We still have three marks. How the hell am I going to ditch that? Well, it doesn't matter at this point. I just need to follow the road down. There's Imperial checkpoints. I think that's the road I want right there. Did they just give up? They did, because now I have the fast travel. Woot! I have nothing against the price point personally, Dot. Oh, sorry, Artemis. I was reading people's conversations in the wrong order. Dot said, unfortunately, a huge number of people were just dumb and they're legally allowed to vote and breed. Artemis says, their games are priced accordingly and those editions include 2 DLC story expansions. Correct. And also an art book and early access. So I get 3 days early access, a digital art book, and 2 DLCs. Is it a little more than I would like to pay? Yeah. I would love it if it was only $100 instead of $130, you know, obviously. Um, but at the same time, I don't do that for every game. Like, I'm not going to buy a special edition of Space Marine 2. I'm just going to buy the base edition. And I'm looking at Space Marine 2 knowing in advance that I'm not going to play a lot of multiplayer in that game, and I'm mostly only playing it for the single player campaign experience, which is about 15 hours from what I've been finding on the internet. So I'm going to pay $70 for a game that I'm probably only going to get 15 to 20 hours of entertainment out of. That's a little high for a game that I'm only going to play for 15 to 20 hours. Like, if I pay $70 for a game, I really want to get 50 hours out of it. 40, 50 hours. My personal take on it is if I'm paying $70, I need to be getting 40 to 50 hours. If I'm only getting 15, I'm like, eh. However, I understand that that game is also built around a multiplayer online PvP co-op mission community that I'm not a part of. And that's kind of like Halo. I love the single player Halo campaigns, but those are like 10, 12 hours or whatever. But then the multiplayer and the PvP makes up like 85% of the Halo franchise and how Halo is played on Xbox, excuse me, and PC. Um, so um, it wasn't just the Gilly asked, is the extra cosmetic DLC worth it, or just the $100 base game with the season pass? I also wanted. There was early access. There was the art book. There was the cosmetics. There was a lot more than just the cosmetics at play. Mostly, when I buy a pre-order, I mostly pre-order for like early access. But then other stuff, I absolutely this transmog for my speeder and the transmog for my character are DLC. It's not DLC, but pre-order stuff. And I 100% wanted that for my ship and my character. Like the goggles that Nyx has right now, guys. Hang on. Hang on. Like my speeder colors, her jacket, that outfit, Nyx's goggles, all that's pre-order. Oh, and the map case on the back here is my trophy. That's all cosmetic stuff from the pre-order, the Ultimate Edition pre-order. So for me, hell yeah. But that's something for everybody to make up on their own. I don't buy this for every game. I don't care about cosmetics in every game I play. Some of them I do. So for me, it was worth it. But I also do this for a living, so it's slightly different for me because I do want to be able to, do this and show it off and everything else. But some people just want to do it for their own personal sake, and who am I to take that away from them? Which is why I just think it's bullshit when somebody comes out and they rip cosmetic options and they're like, it's so wrong that they're offering these, they're charging so much for these things, and who cares? Like, you don't have to participate if you don't want to. You don't have to buy those things if you don't want to. But if you do, it's awesome that they're there for the people who want. Like, my brother and I both play Star Wars: The Republic, and he and I both have vastly different takes on cosmetics in that game. He has spent so much money in the cartel shop over the years, whereas I have not. I've mostly focused on in-game cosmetics with Star Wars The Republic, and he'll go spend $70 to get this perfect outfit for his character when we go play. And I'm glad that the option exists for him. And I think it's silly when people are like, "No, you should never allow cosmetics. It's wrong." Okay, whatever. We need to go west. Everybody west out of town. I think we're going south and west. Dr. Nick says the whole price thing is bogus anyway. The people that complain about will spend $70 on beer rental and not complain about pissing it out every 15 minutes. You're not wrong. I do too, Dot. I like my cosmetics. Sounds like a personal thing, Terror Bear. Like, I'm not having that issue, so... And it's okay. That's nothing wrong with that. I'm not being condescending when I say that. It's okay for you not to be having the same amount of fun that I'm having in this game. I don't like kale in my sandwiches. Some people love kale. I'm not going to rag on people just because they like kale in their sandwich. Go eat kale with your sandwich. Or your salad or whatever. I don't want it. So it's okay for us to like different things. But I don't have anything in this game that's annoying me at all. I love every... This is my Game of the Year choice so far. Absolutely phenomenal experience. I think I need to go south, actually, and curve around. Make sure I'm still on the right path. Ooh, there's a fast travel point right here that just opened up, it looks like. What is that? Oh no, I need to keep going south. Let's keep following the road south.
Huh, that looks like an entrance to a cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna get knocked off. I knew that was happening. Ha ha ha!
Let's drive.
Alright, this road might be the way I want to take. Double check. Yep, this is it. Nasty looking sandstorm ahead.
Got wind of a hut job, if you're interested. Robbing a pirate camp. It'll probably pay.
Pays good.
Hut Cartel meetup. Is this in the direction I'm heading? It's to help the Hut Cartel, right? It's right around the corner. If it's to help the Hut Cartel, I'll do it. But I do want to do a manual save in case it's not what I understood it to be. Dr. Dictu says the way I see it, if I enjoy it, I got my money's worth. It's a good way to look at it. Yeah, for sure, Dot. There's people like that in every hobby. Hey, guys.
Polanichu. Ubawata tabangaratu.
Yes.
Rancha. Kikiyuno uba fing sungdo. Umkatata noga imauiha.
Try not to get in the way.
This'll be tough, Nick.
Here we go, kids. Boom. Boom. I can do 5 targets now.
All right.
That's how it's done, kids.
Okay, let's try this.
Everything I find is mine, right?
Gigi fish. Yasa do mulira chon boska.
You got it.
That was cool.
What'd you find?
Nice little faction bump. Now we can keep on with what we were doing.
Come on, there's a faster way.
We need to go northwest up until about this point. Annotate. Wonder why those don't show up on your minimap. How do I make those show up on the minimap? You have to choose to track it instead. Okay. I was hoping you could track the main quest icon and your annotation, but switch this over now to the quest objective. I don't want to do the Jawa Sands crawler yet, but damn it, we're in the same area. Because that's a main quest to get my turret for the ship. And it's like getting a crate dragon pearl or tooth or something from the Sarlacc pit. It's the one they teased in that video they showed off during the promotions before the game came out. Yeah, right here. I don't actually want to do that right yet. Oh, I got a fast travel point here. That's cool. So I can easily come back to work on that quest. Very cool. Very cool. I did not anticipate that. All right, here we go. Was that up top?
ND5, I'm at the spot.
Okay, good.
All right, here we go, kids. I have got to take a bio before we go any further, so I'll be right back.